And we've talked about change, barriers to change. Do you think our clients ask enough of us in terms of progress?
It's a great question. So I work with asset owners who control huge pools of money, and I think it really depends on, if I bucket them, you can't bucket them all in one way because they will have different views. So when I talk to clients in the Nordics and the Netherlands, they're very far ahead in this issue. For them, this is part of their investment process. So, diversity inclusion plays, and also social mobility, ESG, these are big parts of their investment process. In other areas such as the UK, we're still probably a bit early in the journey. So I think the asset owners who control these pools of money have huge parts to play, and once they start making investment decisions based on these criteria, it will make a real impact and change.
I don't think so. I think the asset owners are not pressing for change sufficiently. It's something I always did. So I'm as an asset, a risk taker, but also an asset owner. And I, for a very long time, have been pushing ESG, but not as a separate strategy, but also diversity. And I know I've been told that some of the actions that have the asset managers I was invested in, some of the actions that they were taking was because of the sort of questioning that I was I was doing and getting my team to do, and making sure that those questions didn't just stay at the level of the people we were speaking to, but it was going up to the CEOs and boards as well.
Well, that's a fantastic impact I've had.
But if you look at the gender pay gaps of these companies, there's still a way to go. But definitely, I think asset owners asking of their asset managers to, and also we know that there's the fantastic investor group within the 30% club.
Yes, there is.
But it's quite difficult for a fund manager to go into a company and to say you need to have more diversity if they're not being a role model for it. So I think the value chain, you're absolutely right, Sarah, the value chain, we need to be looking at the very beginning of the asset owners, pushing it all the way along.
I think that there is a growing awareness of the sort of hard-nosed business case for a more diverse and inclusive culture at every single bit of the investment chain, but I think more needs to be done. So we were really pleased to be part of the Diversity Project's guidance to performance and turnover, and to try to ensure that asset owners really understand what they need to do to remove this, I think it was called an obsession with long-term track records when it comes to their fund managers.